I got something exciting to tell you. First of all, this happened probably 2 years or so ago to the other washing machine that we had, which was exactly like this washing machine, exactly like it. I'm not even sure if it was a full 2 years ago, but what would happen is it would get stuck in the wash cycle, okay? For some reason, I don't know why then we didn't Google or YouTube why it was doing that, but Titus looked at it and tried, you know, we assumed it was some kind of part inside, like whatever part names to washing machines are, I don't know, but we assumed it was something like that. He called a washing machine guy, that guy told him different things to do, and none of that solved it. So we bought this one yesterday morning. I started a load in here and it worked fine. First load, absolutely fine. Put in a second load. I came back like 3 hours later and it was still on the wash cycle. I was like, no, not again. But yes, again, it was getting hung up in the wash cycle. I'm telling y'all this because a lot of y'all have told me you have this exact washing machine. It's the Amana, it's made by Whirlpool. And from what I saw on the video that I watched, if it has any of these, like whatever washer it is, if it has these little lights where it goes to the next cycle, this will work for any of those washers. So what would happen is it would fill up, but then it would stop on the wash cycle. Now, we have well water. And so I typed in on YouTube, Amana washer, stuck on wash cycle, and one of the first videos that came up was, I can't remember the name of her channel, I'm pretty sure her name was Erica, but anyway, I didn't tell Titus, by the way, that anything was going on with it this time because I was hoping it would just, you know, miraculously fix itself. So I didn't even mention it to him when it was doing this yesterday because he has a big day-to-day shoeing horses and he had a lot, you know, that he was thinking about with that. So I didn't want to bother him. He's got a cow, somebody has a cow out that he's got to go catch anyway, so I was just like, okay, I'll tell him about this later. This morning I thought, I'm just gonna look it up and see. Maybe it's something easy, and it is. So, in this girl's video, she said that they have well water, and I was like, we have well water. And what was happening with theirs is that because of the well water, under these hoses, like when you take these hoses off, there's a little place there that was getting dirty. And I mean, it might be without well water because I did read in one of the comments, somebody said they don't have well water, but this fixed their washing machine too that was doing the same thing. So anyway, you turn the water off. So I turned my little things off up here. You take the hoses off and then just in this little spot right here, past the hoses, you just clean it. She did it with toilet paper, so I just got some toilet paper and did the exact same thing. Somebody dropped a Hot Wheels car down there. I just did the exact same thing, just wiped it out inside there where the hose goes, inside there with toilet paper, put them back on, turn the water back on, and I'm about to take out my third load of laundry that has had a successful wash cycle today. So there you go. If you're having trouble with your washer not wanting to go over to the next cycle, try to clean the little part where the hose goes. Hopefully it'll fix it, because it fixed this one and I'm eternally grateful. We have the worst time with washing machine, and you know what? Also, y'all know we have a terrible time with refrigerators. That also has to do with well water issues sometimes. The filter gets clogged up because of the well water, more than if you don't have well water. I'm cleaning all the floors this afternoon in between laundry. I already vacuumed down here and upstairs and the stairs. So I'm about to mop as soon as I get this laundry switched out and start another load. I was already getting ready though, y'all. If that washing machine was broken, I was just gonna wash some by hand that we had to have and then go to the laundromat later. We've still got it better than they had with the washboards back in those days. And I know you need to be cleaned on the inside too. I'm gonna clean you. I am. I'm gonna give you a good bath. You're being a good girl now. You are?
Yeah, because I want it to be like that.
Okay. Cleaning catches on, y'all. You start cleaning, other people jump right in. Sometimes. That definitely does not happen all the time, but sometimes.
I've been dusty of all that.
Oh yeah, you got dusty? Quick update over here where the wood stove is gonna go. Titus got all the brick on here. He still has some up there that he has to stain. And then of course all the grout for the top part has to be done. And I think he still has a little bit to finish on the bottom. But the hardware store where he was getting the concrete paint from, they didn't have any in, and they wouldn't have it in until today for the color that he needed. But yeah, so that's how that's going. Supper tonight is super easy. The original plan, still super fast and easy, was gonna be some Italian sausage and pasta with some marinara or pasta sauce. It was gonna be great. And then when I was getting everything out for the recipe, I remembered that Walmart left the Italian sausage off of my order. They didn't have any in stock, and they just didn't substitute it because they didn't have any other kind of Italian sausage. So we're still gonna make it. We're just gonna leave out the Italian sausage. It's gonna be a meatless Monday, meatless pasta dish happening tonight. I am gonna saute an onion and some peppers though to put in here with it. Okay, let me get a little pan for these peppers and onions here. Washing machine's still going strong. I've washed, I think I have the 5th load going now. I got so excited I almost got caught up on the laundry. Well, you're never really caught up, but you know, I almost had empty baskets for a minute anyway. We need to preheat for the garlic bread. The recipe that I was gonna make was gonna be a copycat from a restaurant that we ate at back one night when me and Titus went Christmas shopping a couple months ago. They called it just hot and spicy Italian sausage and pasta. That's all they called it. But it was really good. It was like, I can't remember what kind of pasta they used, but they had their homemade marinara sauce on the pasta. And I think it said that the hot and spicy Italian sausage had cooked and the peppers and onions had cooked in a little bit of the marinara sauce too. It was really good. And I think they just had a little grated Parmesan on top of theirs. So I'm just gonna, I started to bake it in the oven for a minute, but I don't think we're gonna have to do that. When the pasta gets done, we'll just drain it, and I'll mix the peppers and onions with it, and then we'll add the sauce and some grated Parmesan on top. This one is very quick and easy, 10 minutes or less. We're gonna see how this will be with a little cream cheese in it, y'all. I'll put half a block in there. I'll add peppers and onions. Okay, we'll just bring this to a simmer. Then we'll sprinkle some grated Parmesan on top.
What I was telling my dear wife, I just got in from shoeing horses. I'm trying to figure out the best way for me to put this. This tastes better than it looks, folks. So I don't know if Alan needs to tell y'all to do this, because it tastes good, but you might need to close your eyes to eat it. I mean,
it's the cream cheese that made it look that color. There's a little bit of cream cheese in there.
Yeah, you know.
That made it creamy though, that made it creamy.
Yeah, I mean, it's good, but I'm being honest with you. You wouldn't want to serve this to some people that may look at that and be like, what is that?
The kids loved it.
I think it tastes good, but I'm telling you, it's not the
I mean, they
kind
were
of-
going back for seconds. I was afraid. I was fearful in my heart. See, he was late.
You need to take-
He was working late. I was so fearful that there wasn't going to be any left for you that I reserved that plate
That touches me,
just
too.
for you.
That touches
Y'all.
my heart. I was going to my last farm today, and I called Fallon, and I said, what we're going to eat, baby? And she told me, what'd you say?
I said, you remember that Italian
This
restaurant?
is the way she put it. You remember that very fancy Italian restaurant that we eat at? Yeah. You remember that I got? What was it, baby?
Well, theirs was the
How'd you say it to
hot
me,
and
though?
spicy Italian sausage with peppers and onions and pasta.
You remember that dish I got with the sausage and the peppers and the onions? And I was like, yeah. She said that.
The kids really love it. I mean, they did. They were going back for seconds. I'm not kidding. I did save you that plate because they were going to eat it all.
Well, here's the deal. We try to tell y'all the truth, honestly.
Right. It didn't look the best.
Me and Fallon try to tell y'all the truth because we know that they're...
It doesn't look terrible, though.
No, it don't look terrible. But here's the deal. We try to tell y'all the honest truth on stuff because there's a lot of people that actually make these recipes.
Right.
And we don't want y'all to get done and be like, okay, we can't trust. We want you to trust us.
Right.
If we tell you something, we want you to trust us. Make the bread. Don't make that. Where's the bread come from?
It's great value for
Go to
Walmart.
Walmart with the frozen food section, jerk that door open, be like, okay, that's what we're having tonight with butter.
For real, it tastes good. It just doesn't look the best. But
The taste is good.
the kids, I'm not kidding. They kept going back for seconds. So, but yeah, I knew though. See, I tried to call him to tell him when I saw how it looked. If I wouldn't have added the cream cheese, it would have just
you
been.
didn't have to call me, baby. I'm telling you, I already had a vision of this.
It would have just
I
been
was
red,
like,
But
yeah.
I thought I'm gonna add a little cream cheese and cream it up a little bit, cause some pasta dishes do that.
Manly's got this little habit where he talks and whistles right after.
Right after every sentence, a little whistle happens.
So if anybody called y'all out there, whoever's making it, say for example, the husband's making some food one night, and your wife calls and says, "Sweetie, what we eating tonight?" You'd be like, "You remember that dish that we saw on Moss Family TV? The ones with the sausage and the peppers
there
and the
isn't any
onions?"
sausage, so I didn't have any.
And she's gonna say, "Yeah," and you're gonna be like that. Come on home. We're gonna save you what we got left. Don't think we won't make some food tomorrow for you, because we will.
Oh yeah, it'll be something surprising. We don't even know yet. I'm fixing to be doing the meal plan tonight. So
We're gonna make something tomorrow and make you stop, drop, and roll, bro.
Flash the donkey makes new friends. Some adventures begin with once upon a time, but mine begins with an old blue wagon and a good idea. I found a wagon on my travels. See, I like to go from town to town and place to place. It's nice to sleep anywhere you want, most of the time, until a tree jumped in front of me. Crash! Now my idea did not seem like a good one at all.